Hey everyone, in this video we will set up our local environment and build our first agent using Google ADK. So let's get started. Before anything else, first make sure you have Python 3.10 installed or later versions. And we also going to need an IDE or a code editor. I'm going to use Anti-Gravity. You can use VS Code, PyCharm or Cursor or any other IDE. To set up Python on your local, just go to python.org, go to downloads. You can select Windows or Mac OS depending on your machine and just download the latest Python install manager and just follow the instructions. After that, for anti-gravity, just go to antigravity.google, go to downloads and then download anti-gravity IDE. You can select Mac OS or Windows depending on your machine. Once you have Python and anti-gravity installed and set up, we have to create the virtual environment. So go to terminal here, select the terminal and run python 3 -m venv venv. My virtual environment name is venv. It will create a folder venv here. And now we have to activate that environment. So for that, venv bin activate. If you are using Windows PowerShell or command prompt, then the activation command is slightly different. You have to use activate.bat for PowerShell and activate.ps1 for command prompt. Once activated, you can see the virtual environment name will be here, venv. To deactivate the environment, you can just do deactivate and you are out of that virtual environment. Now let's reactivate it. Now install Google ADK using pip install Google-ADK. All right, installation is complete. We can verify using ADK help command. This should give the ADK documentation and all the list of commands that is available with ADK CLI. So it has installed correctly. Now we need an LLM to power our agent. With Google ADK, we are going to use Gemini models. We can connect Gemini models with our agent in two ways. One is using Google AI Studio. This is good for rapid prototyping because this is easy to set up and it is preferable for our video. Second option is GCP Vertex AI platform. This is ideal for production deployment. If you want to build an agent and deploy in GCP, then we can use Vertex AI platform. For our use case, we are going to use Google AI Studio. So for that, just search Google AI Studio. Go to Google AI Studio here. Go to Get Started. And here you can see Get API Key. We can create a new API key here. You can give any name. By default, you will see default Gemini project here. Just do create key. This key will be used to authenticate or connect with Gemini LLM model. Now just copy this key and create .env file. And here we have to define Gemini API key equal to the key that we just created. Then we have to also define one variable, Google Gen AI use enterprise equal to 0. So this will set that we are not using the Vertex AI platform. We are using Google AI Studio. And this is the API key for that. Now let's create our first agent. Now ADK expects us to follow this folder structure. Each agent should have its own folder. So let's create one folder. I have my first agent folder. Inside this folder, we should have one init file. It can be empty as well. Then we should have agent.py file. This agent.py file must have a variable called root agent. This root agent will have the agent that we will define. So first, we will have to import from Google ADK.agents import LLM agent. And yeah, mostly this is it. So we have to define this LLM agent. We have to give the name. The name can be same as my folder name, which is my first agent. Then this is my model. I'm going to use Gemini 2.5 Flash. And then you will have to provide the description and instructions. So you are a helpful assistant. I think that is good enough for our use case. Just save this file and our agent is ready. Now ADK also provide one CLI command, that is ADK create. So this CLI command does exactly that. It creates one folder and it will create that agent.py file and will define the root agent variable. So let's run that. ADK create my second agent. I'm going to use Gemini 3.5 Flash. So I'll choose one. I'm using Google AI Studio. So one, and then we have to provide API key, which is available in my .env file. So I can just copy paste it here. And that's it. So it created this folder, my second agent. Inside this folder, we have this init file, .env file, and agent.py file. Agent.py file contains exactly same. We have this root agent. It is using the 3.5 Flash Gemini model. This is the name, is the root agent, and the description and instruction. So that's it. Now let's run these agents. ADK provides built-in CLI interface for local interaction. So you can run just ADK run my first agent. If I want to communicate with my first agent, then you have to provide the name of that particular agent. So I'm running ADK run my first agent. And maybe I can say, hello, how can you help? So it gave the response. The response is coming from my first agent. Hello, I'm first agent, an AI assistant, and it can does all these kind of things. Now just do exit to exit this conversation. Similarly, we can communicate with my second agent. ADK run my second agent. Again, hi, how can you help me? All right. So it gives this response coming from the root agent, which is the name that we have provided here. And yeah, so this is the response coming from this agent. So you can see this is incredibly useful for quick iterations, debugging, testing your prompts, and validating your tool behaviors, especially when you want fast feedback loops during development. And just do exit to exit the conversation. Now, while CLI is useful, ADK also includes a built-in development web UI. So it's a web interface. We can just run ADK web. Yeah, and it launches this web interface on by default 8000 port. Just go to your Google Chrome browser and just paste this URL. All right, and then it starts this local development server. Inside this interface, you can see here is the drop down where we can select the particular agent that we want to interact with. So if I want to communicate with my first agent, I can just select that and communicate. Hi, how can you So you can see we can interact with our agent. We can see the traces as well, like each and every step of the agent execution, we can trace back and we can debug our agent. This is very useful for rapid development and testing. Now, one important note that we have to consider is ADK Web UI is designed for local development and testing only. It is not intended to be production deployment interface. Think of it as a developer playground and debugging environment. So that's it for this video. We have just built our first agent using Google ADK, and we have interacted with it using ADK CLI interface or through Web UI.